Hello and welcome to The Gentleman and His Sword once again. It's Jeremy, and I am back with another video or audio, whichever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm just going to be voicing over one of the wins that I got on Resurgence. If you know what that is, I play Call of Duty, and so I'm putting up a video of it. Thank you again for tuning in. It's good to be back. It is Victoria Day today, the 24th, I believe. So it's a holiday for us. And I drove 100 kilometers out of the city to a place called Gimli. And it was the first time I went out there, and it was very refreshing. One of the things I enjoyed doing is driving out to the wilderness. It's that's something that I used to do a lot when I was young. So we used to travel between Kenya and Tanzania a lot because I lived in Tanzania, and most of my family is in Kenya. So yeah, and today that brought a bit of nostalgia, and it was very refreshing. And I'm probably gonna be doing that on a weekly basis. It's not too much on gas. I guess it's like $20 to and from, because it's only like it's 200 kilometers there and back. But it's nothing compared to the trip that I took last year. And honestly, I have to say that trip I took last year to Calgary was really amazing. I might post a photo or two in there, just for you to see. But most of my friends know how it was. It was pretty good, and I'm sure most of them have been there. I'm gonna switch up the format a bit. So today, I'm gonna start with one thing I'm grateful for today, for this episode, and I'm gonna keep doing that every episode. And I am honestly just grateful for the opportunity to be out here and meet new people. Because if I was to be as realistic as possible, you never know when you're gonna see someone for the last time. And so I try my best to always have a positive mindset and maintain it. Oh, I just downed someone there. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I'm grateful for just being alive. That's number one. And today, so the topic of today will be coping. Um, Now, I have developed different ways of coping with stressful situations. And one of the things that I've noticed about myself is I am unexpectedly calm under pressure, and kind of shows even in the games I play, because most of the games I play are pretty much competitive. And I think this is something that I learned over time by myself, especially coming out to a country with no family. That was one of the things that I had to master in a short period of time. And yeah, coping with, and it's not just school, like per se. I'm only saying school because my little sister's in school. But once you get older and you start making your own money and start taking care of yourself, you're gonna find yourself in stressful situations because you end up at a point where you'll be having to make decisions based, and I say monetary decisions, because that's what it mostly is, um, over time. guess I just finished someone there. They bought their load out. Yeah, and obviously situations like this can cause anxiety and worry and stuff like that, and it's going to be constant. Like we're not just tested on like an individual level, we're tested on a macro level, like how you handle your finances, what your next move is, where you're going. And so like I know you're still back home in Kenya, but at the same time I think it's important that you understand that coping is something that you will have to do on a guess daily basis. And yeah, and one of the ways I cope the best is assessing the situation. Assessing the situation based on what I need to do. So, I've got some friends who are still in high school, and the next big thing is like their exams. I got, you're in university. The next big thing is like the next semester's exams. But when you're out of that scenario, when you're out of school and stuff, the next big scenario will be your life decisions. And so there'll come times when you need to be adequately equipped mentally for what's to come. And so, yeah, one of the ways, as I mentioned, is just assessing the situation. And it's very important that you do so, because what that gives you is time to plan out your next move. Um, yeah, we're all prone to stress and anxiety, and obviously because you're in Kenya, it's different. You don't have four seasons like over here. We have this thing called seasonal affective disorder, where the weather does have a significant effect on your mental health. Hmm. I learned that in uni, and so because I've spent like 7 winters here without, well, I say I've spent 7 winters here with the cold, and so it definitely has a effect on your minds. But over time, you get to, because of the repeating of the winters, you get to now handle the situation better. And obviously, personally, I feel like the COVID situation, the whole lockdown has made it better, especially for people who are introverted, because you get the opportunity to work from home now. And you get the opportunity to work from home and be in your comfort zone. But I couldn't say the same for people who are extroverted. Yeah, and so I want to know how you cope with stressful situations. What do you do? Do you retreat to yourself? Do you confront it face on? What do you do in order to cope with stressful situations? I don't even know why I'm holding 24,000 and I'm not even going to use it. Very awkward. But yeah, definitely do think about how you cope with your stressful situations. My ways always assess the situation, what I need to do, how I can take care of the situation, and move forward. I'll give an example for. I'll actually give an example, my personal example. Oh man. Um, what stressful situation have I been through? Hmm. I'll give this example. I failed a prerequisite course in university, and I couldn't take advance with my degree because I wanted to do environment. But because I failed that prerequisite, and they just introduced a new rule where if you fail a prerequisite course, you have to wait 3 semesters. But I don't think at that time they implemented it immediately. And so what I did was, first thing I did was went to a student advisor, because that's a thing here. You're having student advisors to listen to you and listen to what you need to say or do. And it was that point where I switched my degree into a Bachelor of Arts in Geography, because I was already doing a minor in geography. And so, yeah, and that became my major, and I graduated with it. And I, and I only say that because I wouldn't be here today doing what I'm doing right now if I didn't cope with this situation just like that. And it's, as I said earlier, those challenges come to you again and again and again, and so you just have to be better prepared for it. And it's constant, it's reoccurring all the time. So all I'm saying is for you, always assess the situation, um, and make sure that you have a good plan set on how to get out of that situation, be it good or bad. And that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch you next week, because I will be streaming. I mean, I said not streaming, but I'll be doing this on a weekly basis, I guess, on Sunday now, because my schedule changed. So, yeah, thank you again for listening. And as I said again, this is on YouTube. I think I'm going to uh, also post it on Spotify, but at the same time, I will always prioritize my YouTube. So, thanks for tuning in, thanks for following, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.